Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And coming up with an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan, he completes it to Julio Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Play action, Ryan. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks.
Be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Marino on first down. Well, that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Marino. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now it's Marino. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
After a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Anderson. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From midfield now. Here's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's done. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Miami set to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Marino over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Marino sets up. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Marino will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. And some space. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player so as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Now the extra point. makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They give it to Anderson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play fake. Here's Marino. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 38, Marino. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Marino. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Marino. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took him to the limits.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Marino. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing.
Make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And this will be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Ryan. Throw caught there by Crumpler. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they start out 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week. That came at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Marino here from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. That throw by Marino incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Miami. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And Marino's throw there incomplete. Marino's incompletion on 1st down leads to 2nd and 10. To throw is Marino. Over the middle, complete. That's Chambers. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Out of the gun, it's Marino. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. This is Anderson over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Fires quickly to White. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright when he's been upright. Marino will look to throw on first. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 56. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Marino. In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down now, it's Brown. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On third down, Marino. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Marino to throw it. Now a short one to Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on first. On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Marino to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. And he's brought down from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw here. It's complete. Stills. And he's taken down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Marino. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Marino's incompletion on 1st down leads to 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Touchdown! Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Now, on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Now Brian Flores going to take a chance here as he'll throw the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get
1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Marino. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down is Marino. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Atlanta regains possession of the football.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Play action. It's Ryan. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st down, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, Ryan. It's complete to his big target, Crumpler. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
To throw is Ryan. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A give to Anderson here out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd and goal, Ryan. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
I don't know who exactly made the call. Was it the special teams coach? But it had to be okayed by the head coach. Gutsy call. Fake field goal that results in a touchdown. A terrific play.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. To throw for it is Ryan.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And out come the Dolphins now. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They go play action now. Marino. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Now this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Marino. The quick slant caught. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now Ryan. It's caught. This is White.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And he's got his big tight end here. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after here coming up. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Dolphins, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll hit the road